This is World Champions. Take you off pitch.
Yes, people, welcome to Off Pitch. This is the UEFA Champions League with a beat. And joining me today, of course, is Forms and Neve and the amazing band Out and Bad. And listen, it has been an absolutely crazy Champions League. So it's only right we preview the final with a big guest. Can we give a round of applause for Aitch?
Bounce, bounce, bounce. Look, if you ain't talking money, I'ma bounce, bounce, bounce. The winner takes it all, the losers gotta bounce, bounce, bounce. UCL off pitch, we make ya bounce, bounce. It's Big Levi, Out and Bad, and we got Aitch in the house.
Yeah. Listen, Aitch, it's absolutely amazing to have you on. First and foremost, you're listening to your song being played.
Yes, sir.
How does that feel?
It sounds sick. I've not performed this song yet either.
Is it?
So you're the first time I've heard it myself live, so I'm gassed.
Of course, this show is all about the Champions League. What have you loved about the tournament so far?
Yeah, bro, it's been a heavy tournament, to be fair. I can't lie, but for me, the highlight overall so far was the Inter and Barca game. That was just a messy one.
I have been told that you and you, Forms, may have crossed paths before.
As a teenager, I was branded tragic. White boy can't rap. Now I'm on a live with Aitch and it's safe to say white boy's got that. I turn tragic into pure energy like a scientific equation. It's fueling me up like coal on the train, so haters keep hating.
Sick.
4 years ago, bro.
It's mad, that, innit?
That's insane. Look
Time
at us.
flies. Yeah, no, yeah, it's crazy. Do you know what, as well? I swear to God, I'm not even lying when I say this. I feel like since that day, I seen you at least once a week.
Oh, I love that.
Hey, that's what it's all about.
Love.
Yeah.
We now need you to do your business. We need you to round up what happened in the last round. You ready?
Yeah. Someone call a cab. I just booked my flight to Munich. Episode 4 off pitch, and you know just how we do this. Forms, Neve, culture cams, not forgetting Out and Bad. Last time in the Champions League was mad. Let me expand, semi-final, second leg of dreams. Into Barcelona, started the game, the scoreline was 3-3. So it's far from over, into 2-up, Barca level, 2 late goals, then extra time. Fratesi wins it, Sommer keeps it, that waiting to fly. Arsenal PSG was a little less drama, PSG go through, 3-1 overall, and Donnarumma's diving saved a few. Now we have our final set, Inter v PSG. Hakimi, Doué, Dembele, Barcola bring the speed. Bastoni, Sommer, a Serbi, now that's a wall to beat. Both craving glory, only one can win the Champions League.
Thank you.
Hey.
Legends.
That was your best one, you know?
Hell yeah.
Is it because Aitch is here, right?
Yeah,
You're a
listen,
rapper
you're giving me a
presence,
bit, but I can't watch that and then not top it, you know what I mean?
This is World Champions. Take you off pitch.
Final is upon us. So first and foremost, we are going to look at how Inter reached the Champions League final.
I go on and on, can't understand how I lost so long. I must have the superpowers, rap 225,000 hours. Get calculated, do the math. I made 1,000 songs to make it move your eye. And for the last 300 months, I made 16 albums with me on the front, and they bump. Where you get them beats? I heard 93 rappers wanna sound like me. 10 rappers, 10 comedians, and I'm still gonna yell it every time you see me in. What's my favorite word? I know they wanna say it like sure. You know they can't play on my court, can't hang with the big dogs, stay on the porch. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Aye, blow the whistle. Red card for them. Blow the whistle. I mean, it's an issue, blow the whistle.
Yeah.
Hey. Aitch, who are you rooting for in the final?
My heart is with PSG, if I'm honest with you. Inter are going to come out swinging, but I think PSG will lift the trophy up.
Well, everyone likes Flair, you know what I mean? Kvara, Dembele, them type of ballers.
Literally.
Everybody wants to see. Do you know what I mean? That's what you really watch football for, innit? The exciting players.
I feel like Inter recently don't necessarily play like that stereotypical Italian football, though, that it is a little bit more has got a little bit of a spice to it. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean, recently. But yeah, if I had to put money on it, personally, I would go PSG this time.
Yeah.
So when we talk about footballers and the stories and that excitement of being a player, if you had the opportunity to be a footballer instead of a musician, would you? But you'd be at the same level as a footballer as you are as a musician. So you'd be on the top level.
Yeah. Champions League finals. Honestly, I love what I do in it, so I'd say no. And the freedom of being a music artist, there's something a little bit priceless about that.
Who's like an unsung hero that you're looking at that could potentially do a madness in the final? I'll go with you, Neve, first.
Thuram, I think, yeah, because I think Thuram actually could end up being crucial if Inter are to win, because he and Dembele did it too. Actually, both of them actually like to drop a little bit deeper, don't they? And there'll be a bit of a midfield battle, and they'll be looking who can we get an extra man in there. And I think Thuram could end up being the one that outmuscles.
You got one, Aitch?
Knowing what I know, I would have said Dumfries personally. I feel like he can pop out the woodwork maybe with something special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. I've got a challenge for you all.
Here we go.
And it's based on the fact that I was there at Inter when they were 2-0 down at half-time, and you sort of get thinking into your head, like, what does the manager say at half-time to get the team going again? So my challenge for you guys is, you're in a UCL final, it's half-time, your team's 2-0 down, they're dejected, they're just gutted, there's a bit of rain just to add to it. You've got to basically say what you would say to get them going again, but you've got 20 seconds to talk to them.
Ooh.
Could I get 20 seconds, please?
Gents, you have worked your entire career for this. The scoreline in the first half doesn't matter when you've got 45 minutes to change your club's lives, your lives, the lives of millions of fans that come every single week to watch you be the men you are. You go out there and you make me proud.
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, you got on top that.
Yeah, I'll go.
I'm nervous.
I'm kind of nervous. My heart is
I'm
kind of
nervous.
beating a little bit. What's going on? All right, I'm ready. All right, boys. It's 0-0. All right? It doesn't matter. You're 2-0. No, but yeah. It's
Let's
Sorry.
Oh, you see? They're not even letting me
I
cook.
thought you'd made a mistake.
No, they're not even letting me cook. Now my team talk's done. Let's go out there and win the game, boys. All right? We're 2-0 down. Go out there and win it. Your heads, look, can you see in there? The family. Look at your families. All your families are in there. See, she ruined
you're
my
in the
thing,
dressing
innit?
room.
She ruined it for me. She ruined it for me.
Well, if you've got the right team, you've done enough there.
There we go.
You've done enough.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I've done enough.
Your turn now, though.
Yeah, man. Right, boys. Let's be honest. What have I come all the way to Munich for? Not to watch this. I'll go home. Bus is there. Do you want to go home? No? Go do something then.
Yeah, fair. Fair play.
That's my one.
That's hilarious, right? All right, whose was the best, though? Come on, out and bad.
Do you know what? I'll probably go with Aitch's one because he already knows you're here to do a job. You're not doing your job.
I don't do all that sympathy stuff.
Yeah, I just...
You know what I mean? We're all
come
getting
on.
paid.
You know, Champions League final, I'll give it to Aitch. That's my opinion.
Listen, let's move on to our second finalists, who are, of course, PSG. Out and bad, do your thing.
know I've done wrong, left your heart torn. Is that what devils do? Yeah, took you so low, where only fools go. I shook the angel in you. Yeah, now I'm rising from the ground, coming back to you. Yeah, with all this strength I found, there's nothing I can do. Yeah,
my man.
So, of course, that was Love Me Again by John Newman. That is, for me, that's a proper tune. That's like a cultured tune.
I think everybody knows that. Plus, it's like an absolute video. We love like a video game banger on this show.
PSG getting into the Champions League final, defeating Arsenal. And, of course, they have been in the final in 2020, but it's a completely different team to the one that was in the final last time. Neve, what impresses you so much about this PSG team?
I think just how rapid they are at starting attacks. Like it's first touch, pass. And they've got plenty of players who can shoot from outside the box. Dembele and Fabian Ruiz, I'd be concerned about them.
Both teams have players with big stories and, of course, top players. But one guy that's catching everybody's eye is, of course, Ousmane Dembele. You know, potentially, could he win the Ballon d'Or? We will see. How impressed, Aitch, have you been with Dembele this season?
Yeah, crazy. Is it something like 8 goals and 4 assists in the Champions League right now or
That's
something?
a stat, man.
Is that what it is? Yeah,
I think
right.
so.
Yeah. He's so fast. He's just, like what you were saying before, everything's just rapid with PSG and he's one of like the main culprits for that, innit? But yeah, definitely impressive player.
Which player do you think, Forms, has the best story going into this final?
It's hard to make a case for anyone other than Dembele, just based on the fact that he came with such high promise and then it just didn't work out at Barcelona. And then he goes back to France and look at what he's doing. It's insane.
I think you can't forget about the redemption in terms of his injuries as well.
Of course.
The injuries, he was crocked every single week. You never thought you were going to see the best of him. So for him to be like this, I think it's an amazing story. And that's why I want PSG to win. And that's why I want him to win the Ballon d'Or. Yeah. I think one thing that we've seen in these semi-finals is that the importance of the fans. Inter fans were incredible in the second leg. PSG fans were incredible, and they basically drove their teams to win. H, I want to ask you, how important are fans when you're performing, like on stage? Like, do you need a lit crowd? Do you feed off the fans? What's it like?
The fans, it's like they're like 50% of the performance, and they like make the show. The crowd reaction kind of influences the way you move on stage, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to be looking like a plonker jumping about like a madman when none of them lot are jumping about.
Have you ever performed in front of Italian or French fans?
Yeah, both actually. Yeah. Unreal, do you know what? The vibe in Europe in general is quite heavy. They like to party basically, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's very good. And it's kind of like more impressive because you're watching people who don't speak English sing all the words back to you. It's kind of a bit more like jaw-dropping really, but yeah, it's always a good time performing in places like that.
Right. Are you guys ready for a pub quiz?
Always.
Pub quiz time. Please, could I get my theme tune? Which team set a record for the longest time without conceding a goal in the 24-25 Champions League stage? Real Madrid, Inter, Liverpool, Bayern.
I feel like this is a trick question.
See that, brother?
Are you ready?
I really hope it's wrong.
No, wait, I'm not ready. No, hold.
3, 2, 1, Inter.
All of you correct.
Nice.
Yes,
Well
let's go.
Well played. Which player holds the record for the most goals scored as a substitute in Champions League history?
I actually know the answer to this. I'm not kidding. Oh, hang on, go on. Multiple choice. Sorry.
Kylian Mbappe, Marco Asensio, Olivier Giroud, Edin Dzeko.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, Asensio.
Giroud.
Dzeko.
Oh wow, I thought you'd have all gone for Giroud because he like made a bit of a name for himself, but it's not right.
Oh my God.
Apologies. Asensio.
Yeah, boy.
Asensio.
Which player scored the fastest hat-trick in Champions League history? Lionel Messi, Mohamed Salah, Cristiano Ronaldo, Robert Lewandowski.
Yeah, all right.
ready?
Yeah, I think I'm wrong though.
All right, 3, 2, 1, Salah.
I went Salah.
You're all correct.
Oh,
Well done. Which player scored the most goals in the 24-25 Champions League season so far? Is it Robert Lewandowski, Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland or Rafinha?
3, 2, 1,
Rafinha. 11 goals.
Nice, more than that, bro.
11.
Okay, so the answer is Rafinha, 13 goals.
Oh, I see.
So what is it then?
Yeah, you won, I think.
You better.
Thank you. Thank you.
Champions, take it off pitch.
All right, I know we're looking forward to the final, of course, but we have to take a look back at all the amazing moments that's been in this Champions League.
Oh, with it tech, 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 tech. I'm coming with a tech, 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 techers. Born as a legend, Jaw's my weapon. I'm coming with a tech, 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 techers. Born as a legend, Jaw's my weapon. I'm coming with a tech, 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 techers. Born as a legend, Jaw's my weapon. I'm coming with a tech, 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 techers.
Yeah.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Every time.
That's my song, man.
Swear down. Hey. Man like Levi.
Well done.
Tune.
Those are some of the best moments of the Champions League this season, but what has been your favourite highlight this season? I'll go with you, Forms.
I'd pinpoint one, and that was the full-time whistle at the end of the PSG-Arsenal semi-final, where PSG did what we all wanted them to do and knocked them out.
Being in the stadium for Acherby's goal was unbelievable. His personal story as well, and to be that centre-back and just pop up out of nowhere with a goal, unbelievable.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie, I've been hate watching them the whole Champions League campaign, but something happened when that Declan Rice second free kick went top bins. I'm not going to lie. I celebrated, and I'm a United fan. I celebrated. I'm gonna be honest. That was the best moment of Champions League so far this season for me.
So good.
What about you, Aitch?
I kind of agree with that a little bit.
You know what I'm saying, innit? Yeah, man.
I think that the Inter-Barca game was, as a whole, just unreal. You know what I mean? That whole little saga. So I'll go with that. But the Rice free kick was mental.
And also, just to piggyback off what Aitch said, I think we got to give a shout to Lamine Yamal just in general this season. I mean, what he's done this campaign has just been so good to watch. All right, Aitch, you've been on serious form today, right? But it's time to put you to the test properly.
Sweet.
Let's see how you match legendary Champions League moments to music. All right, first scenario.
Yeah.
Aitch,
Yeah.
imagine you're making your Champions League debut in front of home support.
Yes.
What would be the song you soundtrack to?
I hope no one thinks this is bias, yeah? But I'm going to go for an Aitch song right now, yeah?
Love it.
But you said the home crowd and that, and I've got a song called Close to Home, yeah? I'm not necessarily known for making emotional music, you know what I mean? But that one there, that's like...
Close
It's
to
called
home.
Close to Home, there you go, it says it in the title. So for me, if I was to walk out the tunnel to that song, a 10 out of 10 performance, left foot, right foot, header, all of that, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I'd go for.
Close to home.
Has football or music given you more goosebumps over the years?
Oh, football.
That's a silly question, a hard question.
I feel like you can listen to a song in the morning and it can really like mould how your day is going to go.
Yeah, exactly. And the music that you'll see used over football moments.
Yeah.
So like that moment, you add a little
it
bit
kinda
of
like
music
makes it
and
greater.
suddenly.
Yeah. Titanic music when your team
goal.
scores a last minute winner is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm going to give you another scenario. Imagine you're playing in the Champions League final.
Yep.
You've just scored a last-minute winner.
Oof.
The full-time whistle blows. You are on top of the world. What's the song that you're playing for that?
I'm going to say one where I don't think maybe not everyone will necessarily agree with personally, but the vibes that this song gives me, it kind of like shows a journey. It kind of like, it's Kendrick Lamar, by the way, I've not said the song. Kendrick Lamar, The Heart, Part 6, and he just paints a picture from like when, long story short, he was in the studio back in the day with his mates to where he is now.
Yeah.
And the last bar is like, bless our hearts, like we've done it kind of thing, and that's what the vibe gives me, so.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, now with this one, I need you to think about this deeply. Inter or PSG have just won the Champions League. You get a message saying the boys are in the dressing room. They need you to come and perform a song. They've just won the Champions League. You got one song.
Yeah.
What are you performing?
I'm performing Rain.
Yeah.
Just because of living proof, every time I've performed that song, the place has just folded in half.
Yeah, madness
So,
energy.
like, if someone just won a game like that, you listen to that song straight after, you're going out tonight.
I said, say my name. First class flight to LA. Soon as I land, bill a paper plane. Soon come back to the ends, 110 on the M, trying to catch a chase. If you don't know about UCL off pitch, we make it rain. I am mean.
Yeah.
Six.
Big tune. Talking about the future now.
Yes, sir.
New album dropping soon. What kind of vibe are we expecting with this one?
You get 50% of the feeling when you listen to the album, and you'll get the other 50% when you see it live. My first album was a bit more personal, a bit more vulnerable, a bit more like, yo, this is me, this is Aitch. Whereas now, this new album is like, how dare you forget why I'm here, you know what I mean? And hopefully people listen to it and it just makes people smile. I feel like there's a song for everyone on there. There'll never be a song on there what makes you go, nah, I'm not in the mood for that one right now. Do you know what I mean?
Nice, no skips.
No skips,
You got me even more gas for this one.
No
I'm looking
skips.
forward to it.
Listen, Aitch, it's been absolutely amazing having you on. Of
Thank you.
course, we could be
Appreciate it.
talking for hours and hours.
100.
You've been an amazing guest, and I think it's only right that we give a standing ovation for Aitch, people. Come on.
Thank you.
This is World Champion. Champion, take you off pitch.
All right, the moment has come. We are approaching the final match day of fantasy football. It's time to look at the leaderboard, which I don't want to do, by the way. I don't want to do it, but we will look at the leaderboard. So, Neve, you are far ahead with 416 points.
That's a
Well
lot
done.
of points.
Listen, somebody had to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if we knew she was going to win, break the news. Which
then-
which one of us is third?
And Forms, you are in second place with 319 points. And somehow, which I'm still going to review the tapes, I am last place with 281 points. One more match week. Of course, we've got the Champions League final. So I can still, get some points. You're in trouble. Neve, well done. I'll shake your hands now.
Yeah,
Well
appreciate
done.
that, thank you.
As always, you're going to pick 4 players, but of course, we've only got 2 teams to pick from. But this time, we're also going to pick the player of the match. And do you know what? Because I'm always getting robbed, I'm going to go first.
That's fine, bro.
I'm going to go first.
Just so you know, it's not going to make a difference.
Cue the music.
Oh, he's ready.
Yes.
Hit me.
Okay, in goal, I'm going to go with Donnarumma. In defence, I'm going to go with Bastoni. In midfield, I'm going Vitinha because I think PSG might get a penalty and he's going to redeem himself. And up top, I am going to go with Dembele. There we go.
Okay.
Dembele's a midfielder.
Who's they go up top?
All right.
Ah, that's it. You're done. You've got no attackers. You're good. And you didn't even give man of the match.
No, I'm going to give man of the match. I'm going to go Marcus Thuram.
That's a good
Right, so I'm going to go Marcus Thuram, Vitinha, Bastoni, and Donnarumma. And my man of the match is going to be Donnarumma.
Broski, out and bad, stop playing.
No. And my man of the match is Donnarumma. Okay.
Come on.
30
now,
seconds,
you're spending
please.
time.
Let's go.
Okay, cool. I mean, it worked last time back in PSG all the way, so I'm going to do it. In goal, Donnarumma.
Did it work?
Yeah, of course it worked. I'm not lost. Defence, Hakimi. Midfield. I mean, if he is a midfielder, I'm going to go Dembele. And then up top, I can't think of one that's going to get me more points than Martinez. My man of the match is going to be Dembele. Done.
Okay.
Locked in. Skirt.
Fair enough.
That's, by the way, that's how you do it while the band is still playing.
Did you?
He took my keeper, though. That's...
It's true.
I mean, there's not like loads
You're
of
right.
keepers to pick from.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Neve, as the leader, off you go. 30 seconds out and bad.
Go for it.
I don't need to pick anyone.
Stop.
So I could pick 0 and I still win. So
You're just not going to enter this week.
Oh, the arrogance.
So hang on, that means I need about 100 and something points.
no,
You're out
right,
the
no,
race.
I'll pick. I'll go for Sommer in next. I think PSG are more likely to have more shots.
Okay.
Then I'll go for DeMarco on that left-hand side. Dembele, he'll get a lot of space. Lautaro Martinez with the clutch moment.
Who's your player of the match?
Dumfries.
Ooh.
No, but do you know what? She's just nuked you, though. You can't win because she took 2 of your attackers. So you see, so you're midfielder and you're attacker, so it's impossible for you to win. So
That's
this is the
not
point.
the
She
reason
nuked
why
you
he
there.
can't
That's the
win,
thing.
though.
So
Let's
now she's
get
definitely
it
won.
right.
But if you look back, there's been a running theme throughout every episode, and that's I don't care if Neve wins, as long as I'm ahead of you.
It's been a roller coaster of a tournament. We've seen goals, we've seen knockouts, we've seen stars, and of course, we've seen magical moments. Now we get to sit and watch two massive teams go at it in the Champions League final. Before we go, though, I've got to give a big shout out to Out and Bad, of course, our band.
The dream band.
A big shout out to you, of course, Forms. This has been an amazing few weeks, or few months, should I say. Neve as well. Let's give a shout out also to Aitch, who was an absolutely amazing guest. This is Off Pitch, and we'll be back soon. Peace.
Yeah.